What it do, YouTubers? It is none other than your friendly neighborhood Chippy back again for the 4th episode of this video commentary on this game, Zelda: A Link to the Past. Now, here we go. We are entering first castle, like real first dungeon. Make a few mistakes in this place, walking around kind of aimlessly, but I'm pretty sure I speed that up or just deleted it altogether. But I really don't know. I guess let's go into a little bit more about me. I mean, how I got into gaming. I mean, you know, I guess I started playing. I had an Atari when I was very little, about maybe 4 or 5 years old. We had a few games, but I didn't really get into gaming until the Nintendo came out. And I started playing the regular Mario Brothers. I played a lot of RC Pro-Am. Also played a lot of Mario 3, actually. I played the hell out of that game. Played lots of it. And then Super Nintendo never came. I never got one of those. But I found a way to play them on here. Now, Sega Genesis, I had one of those. I owned a couple games for that, but not too many. I didn't really game too much around, I don't know, 8 or 9. And then when the PlayStation came out is when I really got back into gaming. I walked in someone's house and they were playing Final Fantasy VII on a small ass TV screen, and I was like, you know, what are you doing? He's like, oh no, I'm playing this new game I just bought, and bam, RPGs in my life was born, and I've been gaming ever since. Now that I have 360, I mean, I've played a lot of Halo 3. Played a lot of Call of Duty as well. A lot of shooters mostly for the Xbox. A little bit of Fable and a little bit of Assassin's Creed, but that's neither here nor there. Now about you all. Tell me a little bit about how you all got into gaming. I mean, what was your first game ever that you played? And what was the first game that you remember getting you into a certain style? Say an RPG, say a shooter. What was the first shooter you played? What was the first RPG you played? Any of that. Just post that down there in the comments after the video is over, you know. Now, a little more about this castle here. You'll come to a bunch of rooms where all you have to do is kill whatever's in it, and something will either pop up or a door will open. That'll happen. That'll happen a lot from here on out. Here you get the first treasure chest, compass. I probably should have went the other way in the room, 2 rooms previous to this, and go right instead of left, because you get the map first. And there was also a place where I walked upstairs and didn't go all the way and then just walked straight back down. If you keep going where I was at back there, all that's up there is a treasure chest of rupees and I think some pots that have some under them. Like there was the first edit and second edit right there. Now you're gonna walk through, there's the big chest for which you need the big key to open, and that is what I was trying to find like the whole video. If it wasn't for me editing some of the stuff out, this would have been like a 15-16 minute video, just me walking around going to the wrong room consistently on a, I don't know, I did it all the time in this castle. For some reason I didn't remember the first one as much as I did the second and the third, and you'll see that in future commentaries. As for this room, just go around, pick up all the pots, kill everything in it. There's a key in that pot. It's not the top one on the far right hand side, but it's the middle on the far right. You'll get a key which you'll need to open a door in the next room, which I come straight back out of because it is the wrong room to be in at the time. And then you will see me go back to that main room with the big chest in it after you press this little button there to open both those top right, or open both the right door and the top door. Just walking around pretty much aimlessly here. I do a few things in a few rooms that I do, I don't know, a lot. You know, see, I just edited it and just skipped it to where I come out on this side. Remember when I came in the castle, I went left. Well, I should have went this way and went right, because you'll go through this door and you'll get I think the big key and the map is in here in this region somewhere. Can't quite remember because I'm just watching a tiny little screen. Right there, went in the wrong door. Should have went in the top one. A lot of mistakes in this video, but I seem to edit them out pretty nicely, and you all really won't have to deal with it. There's a button in the middle of this room, opens the bottom door. Simple, just avoid the red thing as much as you can. In any room you see those in, just avoid. Now, I wish I could have done more of this castle in this certain commentary, but it was so long of me walking around doing nothing that I probably should have been through the whole castle and beat this first boss all in one video. And I don't think I'd do that in any of the castles I've been in so far. I think they were all going to be too long. But, nice little secret here. And as you can see, I mess up the first one, so I fast forward it, so I do it again. It's about 5 seconds long, I guess. But I take the sound down because when I speed it up, it gets really loud and annoying. But I'm trying to catch these two fairies in there since I have none saved in a bottle, just in case I do die in the next part, like when I face the boss or the monster of the dungeon. Not really much to say in this commentary. It's just kind of a pretty straightforward walkthrough. Although it would be nice if I if I found the big key a lot sooner, which would have made my life much easier, because it took so much work to edit this video, and with my free equipment, it's really not that fun. Anyways, another thing. I know football season right around the corner. I myself happen to be a humongous Colts fan. You're probably gonna bash me for that, but I don't really care. And if you're a Patriots fan, I would rather you just not watch this video at all. But that's just my opinion. All right, here's another part. Just kill everything in it, and then it will release the reds up there, and then we'll start spinning all over the room. Now, just open whatever is under it, and that will allow you to get the chest that's going to pop up in the center here. And that center chest has, guess what? Big key. Always going to be the hardest thing to get, because whatever the big key opens is usually something pretty good, and it's usually something you can put in your arsenal. Say the boomerang, power gloves, anything. I don't think I've got the power gloves yet. Actually, I'm pretty sure I don't have anything yet except the boomerang. But each castle is going to have a special certain of equipment in it. I think even the first one had one. Back to football season. I do a fantasy football. I don't know if y'all have heard of any of that. I'm pretty sure you have. It's a pretty popular thing nowadays. But I'm currently involved in one of the longest drafts I've ever been in. It's been 4 days, and we've made 5 picks, and we only had 10 teams per league, or 10 teams in this league, and we've only made 5 picks apiece. I think that is ludicrous. I mean, people have just taken hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of whatever, and we need to do something. I mean, rule updates, we've tried some of them, and we just recently made it a dynasty league, so that's why people have been contemplating for so long. And in dynasty leagues, you get to keep all your players that you draft. And since last year we made this a keeper league, we got to keep 2 of them anyways, but you lose draft picks. And then we decided, you know what, we all voted at the beginning of the season that after this season was over, we're just going to a dynasty league. And you know, young players are highly ranked in dynasty leagues. And with me being a Colts fan, that pretty much puts Peyton out of draft, out of even draft question for me. But this is your friendly neighborhood Chippy saying he is out, and he will see you for episode 5.